He'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
First offering on its way. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Ball. Lane 11.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is a fastball down below the knees.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2.
Batting third. First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
At the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit at third. There is Seager. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Next for Seattle, D. Gordon. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Cano can get going. He had almost 100 runs batted in a year ago, so I think maybe he's putting some pressure on himself to repeat that kind of production, and it's just not happening. Sometimes you just have to go back to basics and focus on having quality ABs.
Now batting, Gene Segura. Lifetime against Chris Sale. 2 hits in 7 tries.
No, that's a ball.
And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit low, ball 3. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
The windup and the 0-1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. Number 21 for him on the season as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and the M's are off to an early 1-0 lead. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
J.D. Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Martinez is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And a fastball just a bit high. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Hit back up the middle. There's Cano. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Gordon coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting set, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. Seager over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Settling in now, Mitch Haniger.
Leading off for the Mariners, left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Haniger is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Sales ready, trying to work it full on 3-1. Here's a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes, full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count still. The payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Seager. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. Pedroia fields it cleanly. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Henniger comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Hit sharply on the ground. Stopped on the slide by Cano. He's out. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Cano ranging into the outfield. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
A fastball right over the outside corner. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. It remains 1-0. So stepping in, Mike Margima. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now, as he'll take a look at ball one.
Outside.
2-0 now. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
All three.
A fastball that just misses inside. D. Gordon is on deck. Mariners center fielder now with a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's Bogaerts, the young shortstop. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's D. Gordon now. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. First pitch on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Missed with a slider.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bogaerts ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
But the runner's back easily. Gene Segura standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Gordon is off at first with 2 away. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still even at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. The 1-1 taken, strike two.
20-12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Ready for another chance? Hanley Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike two. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
So striding in, Rafael Devers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. In now the Mariners DH, Nelson Cruz. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
There is Pedroia. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. And this is taken in for the second out.
The batter, left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
1-2 is the count.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Oh, they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Mariners are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. 1-1 home. It's in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Here now the 2-2. Pitch is popped up. Margima is there and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Sale has his target. 1-0 on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Seager is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit. But he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. take something off, but it's 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-2 delivery fouled off. Seager on second. Healy on at first with nobody out. Another 0-2 home. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he's safe.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Stepping in now, Guillermo Heredia as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-1 the count. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. The second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Here's D. Gordon now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Men on third with 2 down. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mariners forced to settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The M's lead it 2-0. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Heredia. 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And that one stayed too low apparently. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Popped him up. Healy has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. The pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Gene Segura standing in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Designated hitter,
Nelson Cruz will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Segura gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Ball 2 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two and one to count. Sale sets. 2-1 on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Ready once again, Mitch Haniger. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-1 home. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Runners are at first and third, one away. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for Seattle. They're up 2-0. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Here's Hanley Ramirez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Rafael Devers is on deck. Three and 1 to Martinez.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but That's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Tyler Thornburg gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Tyler Thornburg.
Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Seager. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Thornburg is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Next for Seattle, Ryan Healy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is foul right side. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Hit down the third base line. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Mike Margima, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. No hits to this point. A one pitch on its way. And this is swung on and hit on the ground at Pedroia at second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 5, Guillermo Heredia.
Digging in to try it again, Guillermo Heredia. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Now here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Too high, ball 3. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Three-two pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Waiting on it is Heredia. 2 down.
Now batting, Center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1 ball.
2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Gordon is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder,
Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
now pitching for Boston, number 32, Matt Barnes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Bogaerts ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Ready once again, Gene Segura. Last time through was a base hit. Now here's the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Pedroia now at second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's just 1 for 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Change up in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. Benintendi will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. Mike Morin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Mike Morin.
Striding in once again, Christian Vasquez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Mitch Moreland is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Try again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
1 out, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Last strike now for the Red Sox. That misses. 1-2.
Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Digging in to try it again, Hanley Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
The 2-0 on the way. Gets a swing and a miss despite being a hanging slider.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. Popped him up. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The M's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Andrew Moore earned his 5th win of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Chris Sale pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Mike Morin hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The